It's Nurse Cindy, Jeffster, Tech Tom, and me, your host, Deanna Cruz. Welcome, everybody.
Ho, 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 Merry Christmas.
And we got a special guest. Oh, yeah! DMX is here to put us in the spirit.
To get us for copyright infringement.
Oh, come on!
Hey,
Wah,
it's not up to me. Yeah, we have to talk over it so the algorithms don't catch it.
Yeah, that's what my plan was.
Hey, I'm not trying to...
So last time we recorded like a Christmas sort of episode, Cindy was the Grinch. Now it's Jeffster. Jeffster's the Grinch.
Yes, that's my job now.
Yeah. And the soundboard is back. Thanks, Tech Tom.
You're welcome.
Yes. So all these buttons I get to press.
Ho, ho,
No.
Christmas.
Jeff, you are not stealing the soundboard from me. It's been my joy.
I don't have to steal it from you right now. I can steal it from you later.
Yeah.
Ooh. I can steal it in post-production.
Yeah. So we are down to like less than a week. Christmas. Ooh. Are we all done? Jeff, I'm going to ask you, are you done with your Christmas shopping at all?
What shopping?
Your one gift card that you get for the family.
Were we supposed to buy stuff?
For the family.
For the family. No, I haven't done it. You know, guess who I drew for our family Secret Santa?
Wait.
Your mom.
No, for not for this.
Family.
My family.
Well, I consider us family, so you said that. And you threw me off.
Like my family in Kentucky.
Okay,
Your mother.
yeah. Who'd you get?
My mom.
You got your mom?
Give her the vacuum parts.
Yeah. Give him back to her. You know what's hilarious is she's the one who sets up the whole Secret Santa. So she knows all the pairings. She's the one who gives out the assignment.
Oh, so
Yeah, but
she
she
knows
doesn't
that
So
you
she's
have
like,
her.
she sends me a text. She's like, you drew Joy, which is her name. She
Her name
referred
is
to
Joy?
herself in the third person. She's
You know,
like,
that is so funny.
you drew Joy. I'm like, this is so silly. Like, you know who's got you. You know who's got everyone. Why can't, like, there's like websites and apps for this.
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
It's very
yeah.
simple.
It's too complicated.
But
Too complicated for your mom.
she has to be in control.
That's funny.
That's
I
awesome.
got like a direct message today on Instagram, and it was like, whoever it was used to listen to me back in Rhode Island, and they were like, Merry Christmas. And I said, Joy. So you saying that, and it's like kind of weird because I'm like, Joy, this name keeps popping up.
Joy comes up a lot during the Christmas season.
I don't ever use Joy unless you're singing the song Joy to the World.
Yeah.
But I don't ever use, you use peace and joy maybe?
No.
Even sign your
But
Christmas
you
card
see it on
saying
cards or just joy.
that? Joy.
on the front
Yeah.
of it.
I
It's not a
agree,
word
but
I use very often.
I don't, it's not part of my like regular vocabulary. Yeah.
Me neither.
What are you guys doing for Christmas? What are your travel plans?
I'm flying to Kentucky Thursday night.
Which my question to you was like, how are you getting to the airport? B, what seat are you sitting in?
I was going to ask you about
how
that,
do you
Dee.
how do you bend your knee? I'm working, honey.
Well, as you may not, you can't see right now, but I'm bending my knee right now. It takes a lot of work, but I can force it to like 70 degrees.
So like, are you gonna get in the plane and someone physically bend your leg? No, I'm serious.
I'll just, if I have to, I'll sit down and I'll just have to deal with it. I got an aisle seat so I can like get up and stretch now and then. But also I called the airline and they gave me seats with extra leg room.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, no questions asked.
Without any extra fees.
Yeah,
Yes.
no. So
Yes.
this, amazingly, yeah. And this was United. So as
Oh,
long as
okay.
they don't drag me off the airplane against my will,
yeah, you'll be fine.
I'll be fine.
Yeah. Perfect. They'll probably just lose your luggage.
So they didn't want your like slip that you had surgery. They were just
Nope.
like,
All you do, they have a seating accommodation phone number for disabilities and injuries and things.
sweet.
And it was quick and easy.
nice.
Although it did say I'd be on hold for like 45 minutes.
And were you?
No, it was like 15.
Okay.
But I was pretty bummed. That it was
Didn't they
gonna be
have
that
the
long.
option to like call you back?
American Airlines did that.
Yeah, some airlines do.
United did not.
No. Okay.
No.
All right. How about you, Nurse Cindy?
I am going to Florida. So I'll be spending some of the time in Palm Coast and the rest of the time in Fort Lauderdale and Miami.
All right.
So it's a whole week, but yeah, I mean, I only have like 2 or 3 days in South Florida and the rest of the time up at the parents.
Tech Tom, what are you doing?
I'm staying here.
Oh, you are?
Yep. Got the place to myself for a couple of days. So
You're not
it'll be
throwing
nice.
any wild parties?
No wild parties. Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Adult parties.
Yeah. It's gonna be lots.
Adults only.
Yeah, it's gonna be lots of crock pots and arts and crafts.
You did tell me though that one of your favorite things to do on Christmas is just watch movies and do absolutely nothing.
Yep. That's the
Am I
plan.
correct? Yeah, that's what you're doing.
Absolutely.
Are you working the day after Christmas?
Yes, I do have to work the day after Christmas.
Oh wait, but it is your normal day off, right?
It's Christmas Day.
Yeah.
So I get Christmas Day off, but I work the Christmas Eve and I work the following day, so it's retail. We got to be open. For that stuff.
No, I understand. Yeah, I'll be heading home too on Christmas Eve, so I'll be like on a flight on Christmas Eve. That should be entertaining and interesting. And I was debating
so we'll all be on East Coast Christmas?
Yeah, we'll be all in the same time zone.
We should do a podcast via Skype.
That would be really funny.
We'll have Tom. We'll leave it to Tech Tom to mastermind it from here, but we'll all dial in.
Could we all feed into here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We could all dial in on Skype.
We should.
And I get to can I bring this board with me? And I just hit it every time we're on.
You'll just have to trust Tom to press the right buttons when you want.
I feel like you're about to ask, like, since you're going on New Year's Eve, Christmas Eve, can you wear this?
Can I wear this?
Yes,
Can I wear the hat and then the necklace and everything on the plane?
For the listeners, Dee's lit up like a Christmas tree once again.
I am. Check out the pictures. You know what? We'll take one today, and I'll post them up on. Just follow me on Instagram. It's just Deanna Cruz, but I do post up some pictures there. And I've been actually wearing this hat and necklace, like kind of like wherever I go, and people are always like, "Oh my God, where'd you get that hat? Where'd you get that necklace?" And believe it or not, there has been a couple contests that I've done as far as the podcast. So like if you go on to iTunes, you can rate this podcast and also leave a review. And I have picked a couple winners. So one was East Coast Dave, shout out to him, and another winner who just hasn't hit me back. Like I was just like it was funny because it came on my Instagram and she's like, "Oh, I left you, a review." And I was like, "Sweet, it was an awesome review." And so I was like, "By the way, was this your review?" No response. And I was like, "I just wanted to say you're the winner. If this is your review, no response."
What was the contest?
The contest was like all you had to do was leave a 5-star rating
on iTunes,
on iTunes, and a review, and I'd randomly pick someone and I'd send them a hat. Awesome. This hat, not exactly this hat, but another hat.
So do I get her hat since she didn't respond? Or you want the hat? Winner?
You want a hat?
I might want a hat.
I think we can find a hat for you.
Yeah, we can find a hat. I usually do all my shopping like on Wednesdays. You know what I mean? So I got this hat at Bartell's, by the way. And anyone who's wondering what Bartell's is on the East Coast, because it's a local company here in Washington, it's like a CVS, kind of like a Walgreens. But yeah, they have some awesome stuff at Bartell's. I always get really, really excited. And no, this is not being sponsored by Bartell's.
Not yet.
Not yet at all. Do you guys have any like Christmas family traditions for, what do you do, Cindy?
I mean, nothing crazy, but it was always, we celebrated on Christmas Eve.
Yes.
I think that's more of like the Hispanic tradition. And in Miami, like everybody just does it that way. So we go to church on Christmas Eve. Which
like midnight mass?
No, not midnight, but like 8 o'clock or something. And then we would go home and have a big dinner. And dinner was prime rib. So that was what
on
was,
Christmas Eve?
On Christmas Eve.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and my dad would make like his horseradish sauce, which was so good. And like when you're talking about Thanksgiving, like the morning after, we do like a prime rib hash the morning after.
That would be
my mom makes some homemade cocoa.
That's what I would look forward to.
Yeah, and we were allowed to open one present on Christmas Eve, and it usually was like pajamas. Like we'd all get pajamas.
Okay.
So you put it on, whatever, and then go to bed. And then in the morning, you would open the presents. But
what about Christmas Day then? What do you do?
You just
like,
wake
do you
up,
do a dinner?
have breakfast, open the presents, and then by noon, it's like the holiday's done.
Oh, really?
But when you were younger, there'd be Santa Claus in the morning, right?
Right, in the morning.
You would open your gifts.
So that was the thing. You would get excited, wake up, run downstairs, and it was like, oh my God, Santa was here. And then my mom would make like homemade cocoa, and we'd be in our new pajamas that we got the night before, and we would like sit around the tree and open one by one. And but it was like, by the time that was done, it's like, we didn't really do anything else on Christmas Day.
Oh, all right. So it was kind of quiet. Mm-hmm. Yeah. What about you, Jeffster?
What's
I
that
feel like
from?
we could hardly hear
Where's that
this.
one from?
This was Tech Town. Tech Town, was it from?
That was from Elf.
Elf. Okay.
Oh, yeah. That's a good movie. I haven't seen that one in a while. Might have to watch that one this holiday
I haven't
season.
watched Elf in a while either. I've been watching like so Lifetime and Hallmark have like all these Christmas movies, and they're all the same.
They're all terrible.
But they're so cheesy. But I get sucked into them. That last night I could not fall asleep without finishing this stupid.
You were like
Hallmark
a human
movie.
Hallmark movie when it comes to the holidays.
I am, and I'm like, it's so cheesy, but I'm like so into it. Like this makes my heart happy.
Yeah, I haven't watched one
No.
holiday movie yet.
I don't think no.
this year.
It started with the Grinch. And then I was trying to watch that again yesterday, but then it wasn't available on Hulu. So then I was like, what else is on here? So I just watched some random one that was like, some girl was in Vermont, and she was saving, like, her mom had passed away, and Glastonbury, Vermont, I believe. And she wanted to go visit it. So all these memories of her mom came back to her. And then she ended up at this library helping out, this older lady with the library. And she falls in love with the guy who owns the library, was going to sell the library. And then Christmas is back in town. Like, it was all this cheesiness.
And they saved the library.
They saved the library and they end up together. And I'm like, it's always like
a Tom
that.
Hanks movie? Isn't that like one of the Tom Hanks movies?
Yeah.
With the bookstore.
Yeah. Shit.
It's not Sleepless in Seattle, but it's
one of those dozen movies he did with Meg Ryan. I don't know.
yeah.
Email. You got mail.
You got mail?
Mail?
Oh,
You got
God.
mail. That sounds like You Got Mail.
You Got Mail. It wasn't called You Got Mail, and there were these actors that I didn't know. So, but yeah, it was very cheesy. What about you, Jeffster? Traditions?
Oh, historically, we would do like family gift exchange on Christmas Eve.
Mm-hmm.
And then Santa would come in the morning on Christmas Day. And then we'd go drive to visit like grandparents and aunts and uncles and do a gift exchange with them on whatever day we could get everyone together. But now, like, dates are irrelevant. It's just like whatever day everyone can be in town in the same place, we'll get together and do something. So this year, I think like we're exchanging gifts on, I don't know, the 29th or something crazy.
Oh, all right.
I don't know. I don't know if we're doing anything on Christmas itself. Kind of a
I'm
bummer.
having prime rib.
Yeah, we know what you're doing. I do know. Well, here's my favorite Christmas tradition now, though. Since I've been a grown up, is my friends and I all go out drinking at an Irish pub on Christmas Eve.
On Christmas Eve?
Yeah.
I feel like I'm going to miss
It's like
all
the only
that.
bar open in town.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's snowing and freezing cold. It's awesome.
I've never been to Kentucky.
You should come. We'd have a good time.
I should.
I know.
Well,
Can
if
we-
anything
can
happens
we
on
all
my
go to
flight, I'm
Kentucky?
going to be like, hey, I know I'm stopping in, where am I stopping? JFK. But can you send me to Kentucky if I can't make it to Boston? Like, yeah. Reroute me.
I've never been to Kentucky either.
Yeah.
I love to show it to other people.
Yeah.
I love to. It's really fun to
show
show
your
other
town.
people around
Yeah.
the place that you know
I grew up
well.
in Hartford.
Even if you're bored with
and
it.
I would never show anybody Hartford. I'm sorry. I'm just saying, like, no, I'm being honest. Like, I'll show you Providence, Rhode Island. I'll show you Boston. But Hartford, there's nothing in Hartford. I'm sorry. No, I'm serious.
and sometimes I think
it's kind of sad. It's sad, but there really isn't anything.
Favorite diner?
No. Nope.
But so
Nada.
if we were there with you though, and then you see the place through our eyes as people who've never been there
There's
before.
nothing magical about Hartford,
Okay.
Connecticut.
All right.
Nothing.
All right.
Trust
that might
me
be
on that.
that might be true.
It sounds
Trust
like
me
we've
on that.
got 4 trips to do at some point in the next
Yeah.
few years.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
to each one of our hometowns and like bring the crew.
Yeah, but we still have to go to Portland. Please, it's like the easiest.
Oh
one.
yeah, let's just go to
January. Still
Portland
haven't
and,
gone.
and
I'm
record a
going.
podcast.
Podcast
I'm going
on the
for the
For what?
that keto meetup thing.
Yeah.
I'm definitely going.
When
and
is
it's gonna
that?
be in January.
Okay.
I'll give you the date, but it's soon,
All right.
like second week.
Well, first we got to do the keto drinks and all that
Yeah, I know,
first.
but
so-
I'm going to the
Okay.
keto meetup.
All right. Okay.
You win.
I will be on a plane
Ho, ho, Merry Christmas.
on Christmas Eve, so I'm gonna.
Are you taking Santa's sleigh?
Yeah, I am. And then
your
I'm
flight?
landing in Boston at like 10:30.
I thought he was faster than that.
He's slow. He's
Oh.
like been eating too many cookies, so it's kind of slowed him down.
All right.
And he needs to take a couple naps here and there. But yeah, so normally on Christmas Eve, back in the day, so my aunt would come over, or it would be like either at my mom's house or my aunt's house on Christmas Eve is when there's a Portuguese tradition that we eat. And I know this sounds really weird, but this is the Portuguese tradition. Potatoes with broccoli rab.
Broccoli what?
Broccoli rab.
What's that mean?
It's like a collard greens, but it's broccoli rab. You never had that?
I don't know that
Rob,
word.
am I saying it?
I don't know.
I know what
I'm not
broccoli
saying
is.
it
Right?
Yeah, I know what
It's
you're
not-
talking about.
Yeah, it's real. It's kind of like bittery taste.
Yeah.
yeah. And
Does it
then,
look like broccoli?
It has leaves on it.
Okay.
Yeah,
Cool.
but yeah,
It's more like the stemmy part or something
Yes.
of the broccoli.
All right.
Yeah. And then codfish. So you do the codfish either in the oven or boil it or whatever, and then you put some olive oil on top. It's not supposed to be like a gourmet meal, but it's supposed to be like you're waiting for baby Jesus kind of thing, right? So then we all get together, eat that, and then we're like, okay, we're hungry by 10 o'clock. What else are we gonna eat, right? But that was we would always do midnight mass. So then we would sometimes get to open a gift before midnight mass. And then other times we would open all our gifts like after midnight mass as we got like, older. And then, but this year that'll be a little different. So I told my mom I'm landing in Boston at 10:30, so I won't be home until like midnight, 12:30. So she's like, I'm gonna go to church. I'll see you when I get back. I was like, all right, just leave me some food because I'll be hungry. But then on Christmas Day, that's when my sister's gonna come over with the kids. And then my mom usually cooks like lamb or something like some sort of meat that we don't normally eat. With roasted potatoes, or she makes something that we all kind of like love.
None of this is typical Christmas.
No, it's very Portuguese.
Christmas fare in America.
No. It's very cool. Portuguese. My mom already was like
cod and lamb.
Yeah. My mom was like,
I'll take it.
I like lamb.
I'm down. I want to have Christmas meals at your house.
Well, she was like, should I make the fried dough? And in Portuguese, we call it, Portuguese from where I'm from, we call fried dough filhós. And other people from a different area, like the Azores, will call it malasadas. So we call it filhós. So I'll always say filhós. But she's like, I don't know if I should make the filhós. I'm like, duh. She's like, but I'm going to need some help. I was like, need some help eating it. She's like, oh, I already know. I already know how you are. Like, because you need to put we put like cinnamon and sugar up on top and stuff. And there's nothing like fried when it's fresh. I can't eat that when it's like, I don't know, a couple hours later when it's cold.
Is it like the Portuguese version of like an elephant ear?
What is
That's
an
kind of what
elephant
it
ear?
sounds like. The fare, fried dough, butter,
Oh, we don't put butter on
cinnamon,
it.
sugar.
We put cinnamon
kind of
and
thin,
sugar.
thin and chewy and a little bit crispy.
Oh yeah. So I would say that, yeah. So but we call it filhós or fried dough. And then she usually makes it. And then we have these like little, you remember when I went to Portugal and I kept sending you pictures of these like custard filled, we call them pastel nata.
Okay.
Yeah. She was like, I think I'll make some of those. And I was like, great.
So why don't we
Make
all
'em
just go
all.
to your house?
You want to come to my house? My mom's more than happy. She already knows you have a broken leg.
Yeah. I
She's
feel
like,
like your mom would
"How's-"
take great care of me.
My mom's like, how's your friend with the broken knee? I said, he's doing all right. But it had been a couple weeks since I talked to you. So I was like,
You're like, I don't know. He
need
might
an
be dead.
update. Yeah, I was like, you know what, Mom? I need an update. She's like, can he walk? Can he bend it? Can he drive? I was like, I think he's still broken.
I'm
That's
pretty
what I
broken.
said. You are still broken.
Yeah, I got a long way to go.
Yeah, and Cindy, the way she knows you is you are the nurse and the one that takes care of my cats.
Yes.
Like, that's how my mom refers to you.
She's not wrong.
Yeah,
She's not wrong.
Yeah, she's not. And I was like, what? Tech Tom?
Yeah.
Tech Tom, what's your traditions?
Very similar to
Tech
you
Tom
guys.
is like
yeah.
waking up right now.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
No, it's very similar to you guys. Christmas Eve, a lot of families gather in one house. We do the
Italian,
Christmas
right?
Eve. Yes, Italian.
Do Italians, don't they do like the 7 fishes or something? Isn't there?
I'm sure some traditional Italians
Yeah,
do.
yeah.
We're not that, yeah.
Because I think that there's something like you could only eat fish on Christmas Eve, and then on Christmas Day is when you do the meats. Something like that. I don't know. Don't quote me.
Yep, we do Christmas Eve, and then usually wake up in the morning, and you have a couple presents under the tree from Santa, and then it was spend most of the morning playing with your presents, and then just like Jeff mentioned, we would go to different families' houses and stuff, so visit other relatives. It seemed like my grandparents would always rescue me, like they weren't going to some of the family's house, but they would just show up at some point and like, we're taking Tom, and like, so I have wonderful, very fond memories of the very classic Christmas Day Chinese restaurant thing. Which, man, I love that.
Don't people do that New Year's though? Like a lot of times.
New Year's too, yeah. And
New
then
Year's
a
Day.
lot of Jewish people do it for Christmas Eve or Christmas Day.
Yeah.
Like it has become like a tradition for them too, just because it's open.
Yeah.
And we would drive 45 minutes to the nearest town, and then that was the only place open was a Chinese restaurant. So we'd go there and have dinner, and it was great. Absolutely great.
I bet.
Was it just you, or you said your siblings?
Me and my
too?
grandpa and my grandmother usually. Yeah, my brother and my sister would stay at like other people's houses and stuff.
really?
And yeah, I got to leave. Yeah, it was good.
After you guys said that, on Christmas Day, I remember I would always like just go to friends' houses, but on foot, kind of just like show up and be like, "What'd you get?" And just like visit people throughout the day.
Yeah,
That was the kind of But Christmas, like for the family, was like pretty much done by noon.
God, life was so much better then.
We were kids, right?
Yeah.
Well, it's funny because I got a text message and it was some random number and it was like, TT, are you coming for Christmas? I'm like, TT. Oh my, is this Samantha? I'm thinking. So like, so my best friend's name is Shailene and she has Samantha and Matthew. And so I obviously didn't see them for Thanksgiving. So she's like, are you coming? And I said, actually, yeah, I'm flying in Christmas Eve. So, but and I made this a tradition as I became an adult was to stop at Shailene's house. So that was always like my second Christmas, and Shailene's Puerto Rican. So she always has arroz con gandules, pernil, like all this stuff. So it's like this other, yes. And I'm so excited because my friend Alicia posted this the other night, coquito. So it was like, it's rum, right? Coconut rum. You mix it with coconut and then Puerto Rican rum. And they like, refrigerate it, freeze it, or whatever. You have to like, there's a way to it, to the madness of it, but you sip it with a little piece of ice. Have you ever had coquito?
I have never had it.
Oh, maybe I can like, so Shailene's husband, Mike, his aunt usually makes coquito. So if I could like bring it back.
Yep.
We should find out if
amazing. Do you think they have it here?
Is it called Havan?
No,
La Isla.
La Isla has
We should
coquito.
find out if La Isla has.
Surely.
Oh, it's so good. I love
Surely.
coconut. I love coconut. But yeah, so I'm looking for. She
We should
used
go
to
down there
make,
for happy hour after this.
We should. I know that Shailene usually has. I used to love going, and I still do, over for Thanksgiving and stuff for ponche. And remember, did I tell you guys about this before? It's always like this punch she makes and fruit and it's guava juice and ice cream and it's amazing. But lately I'm like, where's the coquito? And so my she'll send a bottle home with me so my mom could have some too. But yeah, so I'm looking for, so it's Christmas, then Christmas Day I spend with the family. And then once my sister and the kids leave, I usually go to Shailene's for like, I don't know, around 6:00. Nice. And by that time I'm hungry again. I'll be like, what'd you make? Oh, you got some ham? I'll take some ham.
Ponche.
At what point do you get sick of your family?
My sister listens to this podcast. Do I have to tell you? And so do my nephews.
He didn't ask you about your sister.
Well, that's more of the family. Yeah, well, that's like, my dad always drives me crazy. So like less than 24 hours, I'm already good. Like, I'm like, this is why I moved away. This is what I always tell him.
It was
like,
a cheap flight, hop down to Lexington, Kentucky.
yeah, right?
Yeah.
And I was like, this is why I moved away. My mom, she doesn't really get on my nerves, but I start missing my space. Like you know what I mean? Like being able to go where I want to go and not really have to answer any questions and just having like having that quiet zone.
Dude, I'm not going to be able to drive.
Yeah.
Normally I can drive. I'll borrow the car.
Yeah.
I'll go hang out with my friends, do whatever I want. I'm going to be stuck. I'm going to have people pick me up. I'm going to have to Uber. I'm going to be trapped with my family.
Call Santa! You could call Santa. Maybe he'll pick you.
Is he
Uber
cheap-
Santa.
is he cheaper than
Santa,
Lyft?
Uber. Maybe.
I don't know.
I'm not sure. But yeah, so I'm looking forward to seeing them because I didn't see them last time. Shailene and that whole side. Like Shailene to me has been sort of like a sister, because I've known her for years since like middle school. And I remember when I first met her, I like hated her guts and I was like, I will never be your friend. Oh. And then she knows this. And then we became best friends somehow. I don't know, but I don't regret it at all. She's a really good friend. We decided to do a secret Santa.
Ho, 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 Merry Christmas.
Yeah, this was last time we were together, and we decided to pull a name, but we didn't know who we got. So I don't know who you got. I don't know who Cindy got. I don't know who Tech Tom got. But do we want to do the gifts now?
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
Sure.
Okay, hold on. So who should go first? Wait, first off, I did get a gift for like the group because we always, and this is also I found this at Bartell's, but because we always get together and we drink, I got us cups. But here's the thing. Bartell's, they got to up their game with this, okay? They had like only like, this is more of a wine glass. The other ones were this one. So one says naughty, nice, and then the nice is crossed out. See, oops, sorry.
Nice.
Then
naughty.
this one says Santa's best elf. We're keeping this here, guys.
Okay.
Define good. Okay. And then the wine glass, I left it in there so it didn't break. It said, I can get you on the naughty list.
Ooh.
That's why I said, we have
like that
glasses to
one.
drink from. I know. So I did like that. But that's for all of us. So you could take your pick.
Nice.
I was going to do that because I didn't have my wine and pour it in there.
I'll pour it for you.
Thank you. Don't pour it on
For
the...
that That'll be mine.
No, I just want a little bit. I was looking for more. And the funny part is I was looking for like the fourth one to this, but this was the only 3 they had. Like there wasn't another funny one. So I was like, the hell?
We'll survive.
Yeah, that's enough.
Thanks,
cute.
D.
You're welcome.
Thanks, D.
So now Tom's gonna have to do the dishes. I was gonna take a picture. Yeah, so there was that, and that's for the whole group. Did I forget something?
Now we have studio glassware.
Yeah, studio glassware. Just don't break it, or you pay for it. Wait. How many? 1, 2. 3. There's this one that's missing too.
Whoa.
This is so cool.
Whoa.
Okay. All right. So who wants to go first?
How do we do this?
I don't know. Who wants to go first?
guess-
Hold on.
Whoa.
Did that just scare you?
A little bit.
Cheers!
Cheers.
Cheers, guys! Merry Christmas! Tech Tom!
Tech Tom.
I feel like we're playing Mama Wanna
I forgot
What?
Tom. Tom's off. Tom's away from the table.
All right.
You can't sit with us.
Tom's handheld mic.
So who wants to go first?
So at the we had a friends party the other night or whatever, and they had a great idea. Oldest and youngest.
Oh.
So who's our youngest?
I don't want to.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Me?
I don't know.
Is it me?
Is it you?
I'm
think it is
never
you.
the youngest at the party. Ever.
I think it's you. We don't like that one? I thought we had a...
I mean, I'm 33.
It doesn't matter. Okay, you're the youngest.
My birthday's in February.
Do you want to... So what? Are you going to...
Jeff's gonna go first.
Okay, this is for me.
So you had Jeffster.
I got an envelope with a J on it.
Oh.
I'm gonna open it. I'm gonna open it.
We need drum roll, please. I don't know what I'm gonna
it's
hit.
from Cindy.
It's Cindy.
Oh, it has glitter.
There's glitter.
Got you something for Christmas.
Okay.
Merry Christmas, Jeffster.
Well, you gotta read what the card says.
Wait.
Got you something for Christmas. You're holding it. Sweet. I got a gift card to Chipotle. Thank you.
Is this because he says he eats Chipotle?
That's not the real gift.
Oh.
But you do have a gift card from Chipotle.
That's pretty awesome. You're fucking with me. All right.
Oh, that's fine. It's,
I like
it's
that.
only because you said
I like
you
it.
loved you
How
loved
much he hates getting gift cards. Did
It's-
you see
it is-
how,
it's
did you
not
see
that
that
I-
lack of enthusiasm? He was like, oh, it's a Chipotle.
No, it's not that I don't. It's not that I don't. I appreciate a gift card. It's just when you ask your mom for something cool and she gives you a gift card to Amazon, which is basically just like handing you $30 cash.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a bummer. What do we got? Oh, you are a genius.
Is this a neck brace?
That's
Yes, essentially,
that's
it is
the
a neck brace.
The neck pillow that he wanted for the plane.
It's the turtle travel
Stop.
pillow
Let me see this.
that I've been wanting for a while because
That is hilarious. This is gonna come so in handy for you.
yeah, I'm gonna need this in 2 days.
Yeah.
That's fucking amazing.
That is awesome.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Whoa. That is loud.
Yeah. DMX is taking over the show.
He might literally.
Yeah,
He might get us banned.
Did I do better than your mom?
No, this is phenomenal. I guess I must have mentioned this, and I don't know when, but I'm impressed that you remembered that.
Yeah. I guess we were talking about neck pillows. Remember? When we were traveling or something.
It wasn't the Christmas episode.
Yeah.
It was another one, but I was like listening again, and I was like, yes, that's what I'm gonna get.
Well, wait, hold on a second. Oh,
shit.
What was the website that you had mentioned that had really cool? Was it gift cards or was it?
My favorite website when you need to know what to buy
Yes.
Yes. What's
is
the
called
website?
The Wirecutter.
You never mentioned it.
So you talked about it forever on an episode, and you never said what it was. And so I was like, D, I know I'm not supposed to like share anything with anybody,
Yeah.
but like, I really want to know what the website is so I could just buy him something from it. And
Yeah, free plug for wirecutter.com.
Why? It's okay.
If you need to know like the best blender or the best pair of socks, whatever, they've done thorough research and testing.
Now we know.
In a very anal way that I appreciate.
Which you would definitely appreciate.
It's not just
There is
like,
nobody-
Oprah loves this. It's
there is-
like, we tested them in a
There's
laboratory.
no one that I know that does more research than Jeffster when it comes to buying a product.
And sometimes that's good, but
Anything,
most of the time
sometimes
it's bad.
underwear, socks. He's like doing the research. You know, how long does this last? What's the durability?
Exactly.
How warm is it?
Yeah, and it's
So,
good
yeah.
when you're buying a car, but it's a little bit ridiculous when you're buying,
Underwear.
Yeah.
well,
Or socks.
I mean, underwear. I don't know. Only
Yeah.
the best for my
Oh,
butt.
Jesus.
I'm glad you said butt.
My balls. Only the best for my balls.
That's where I thought we
gosh.
were going.
Came without ribbon.
What?
What is
Came
this?
without tags.
What is this? Text
Came
him.
without packages, boxes, or bags.
The Grinch.
The Grinch. Okay.
Well, I feel like I won, and I haven't even seen what y'all got, but I think
Okay.
it's better.
All right.
Well, especially because the gift card was going to be a fake, but that was like the cheapest gift card I could find.
Oh, wait, I didn't see how
Well,
much it was.
I don't think I
Was
wrote
it
on it, but
$5?
it's like the lowest money you could put on it was $20.
What?
I was looking for like a $5 one.
Oh my God.
So you better take Cindy out to Chipotle.
I know. I was gonna say we can all go to Chipotle.
Oh, actually, okay, what was the...
But I wanted,
I
like,
forgot
a
what our
fake
dollar amount
gift card.
25.
was. 25?
25. Yeah.
Well, you went above and beyond.
I didn't mean to.
Oh,
I wanted-
ooh.
I wanted
make
to
it up
get
to you.
I wanted to
comes
get
the
like
Grinch.
a $5 fake gift card.
Here comes the Grinch. Here comes the Grinch. All right, can I do mine? Can I? Okay. So I selected on that fateful day, Cindy. Yay!
You knew
Did
this.
this give it? No.
Oh.
Did this give it away? So I got her the peppermint pretzel little Slims. They're from Trader
Damn,
Joe's.
we're
They're so addicting.
So much free advertising in
I
this
know.
episode. This is our
I know.
free ad Christmas special.
Yeah.
They're our favorite, but I like with keto, they're a no go.
Yeah, but-
obviously I'm gonna have to eat these.
Do
You
do
could eat that all at once.
Christmas cheat day?
A week,
Yeah, I don't think
Week?
I could hold this.
Cheat week?
Wait until Christmas.
Yeah.
To be honest.
Okay. Well,
Rip
rip
but
it
those
open.
are delicious. Though.
Have you had them?
I think so, yeah.
Have you had those?
Every-
They look familiar, yes.
Yeah.
Every sweet
These are the
snack
best.
treat at Trader Joe's is fire.
Phenomenal.
Crack.
But you don't understand. These are like flying off the shelf that I literally.
Oh, they're like unobtainium?
I've gone to like Trader Joe's in Kent, like wherever I am, and I'll stop in and I'll be like, do you have those peppermint? You know, and I was in line one day, and because when they check you out, they're like, oh, did you find everything you need? I go, actually, your peppermint
Where's
pretzels.
the secret stash?
Yeah, I was like, your peppermint pretzels, like I can't find them anywhere, and they're really good. And he's like, oh, they should be by our holiday section. I said, I didn't see them there. So he rings the bell. The guy comes out. I said, those peppermint pretzels in the red bag. And he goes, hold on. So he goes and he comes back with like 3. And then he's like, how many you need? I go, all 3. And the girl behind me goes, I think I need those. I was like, yeah, you do. They're absolutely delicious. They're like, I was like, so now in my closet, I have like 4 or 5 because I'm stocked up. Because I'm like, I know these aren't going to be around after Christmas, but they're really, really good.
They're like crack.
Yeah,
Peppermint
crack.
pretzel slims are thin, crunchy pretzel slims with a creamy coating and peppermint sprinkles.
Genius.
Try
You have to
it.
try it.
Genius.
Yeah.
All right. What's in the box?
I don't know.
What's in the box? What's in the box?
Now everybody gets to hear us chew.
Yeah. Well, that's why I'm trying to hit buttons. No one.
I never thought it was such a bad little treat.
Okay.
Commanding Life, daily inspiration and journal.
Okay, so for a while now, and I've been posting too for people to follow Commanding Life. And it's just like very positive quotes. And like we've been talking about being positive and focusing and changing the way you think about certain situations. So I decided to buy Cindy this journal, which is supposed to journal every day. And then it kind of gets you, supposed to get you in a better mood. And I bought one for you and one for myself. We can journal together.
Awesome.
We'll be journal sisters.
I like it.
Yeah.
like it.
Yeah. So you
Thank
could
you.
take it with you to Miami if you want to start then. But you can start whenever and you can, just right away, write your soul away.
All right.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah, no, this is great. We have both been trying to be more mindful.
Yeah. More positive.
I know several people around our age who have
There's
are
something
doing
else.
similar things, like doing similar programs where you gotta like reflect and sort of journal and write things in the morning.
Positivity.
I think it
Gratitude.
seems to be a common theme for people
2019?
in our stage of life.
You think so?
It might even be a recurring theme on this podcast, maybe.
No.
Here.
Not
I mean, it
at all.
could be.
Yeah.
Just a little taste of self-help
Yeah.
thoughts
Self-help.
that are going through our minds.
Gratitude.
Well, yeah, I mean, I think everybody should think those things, like even people who are not single and and
Ready to mingle.
without kids and stuff. It's just like at some point, take a look at yourself. You do some-
Self-reflection.
some reflecting and like, what can I work on here? What can, and like these relationships that went poorly or friendships, like what part did I play in that? What, and a lot of people don't do that and they continue to burn bridges.
Yeah.
And,
Like what fuels your fire and what's your passion and what do you go after? And then at the same time, how do you put yourself in like the right, frame of mind? Kind of reminds me of the tarot reading that we got this past weekend, which we'll talk about in a second.
What?
But wait.
There's more.
Teaser.
Wait, there's more to her
Okay,
gift.
more gift.
Wait, ready? I had to get Cindy this.
Keto AF.
Yeah.
Tank top. Keto
I had
AF
to.
tank top.
I saw it and I immediately thought of you and I was like, oh, I really hope that I get her for the Secret Santa.
I'm happy you got me.
Yeah, isn't that cute though?
Yeah, thank you.
That's
All right.
genius.
You did
Well done.
awesome.
All right.
You got the diet and the life stuff,
Yeah.
and then the non-diet.
Yeah, a little sweetness,
Yeah. Thank you. I love you.
You're welcome. Love you too. All right, who's next?
I can go.
What?
So
Huh?
that polka dot one, that's for D.
Yay! What is it? A pair of socks?
Yeah, it's a burrito that I wrapped from
this
Trader
is-
Joe's to keep the
No,
theme going.
no,
Yeah,
it's
you just
not.
got to keep it in the fridge.
This is from
not-
Tech Tom to
It
D.
doesn't smell like anything. Well, no burritos here. Let's see. I'm such a kid when it comes to gifts. There's also somebody's birthday today. It's great.
Yeah.
Happy birthday. It's Jesus celebrating a birthday. What is in here? What is in here? Did you knit this yourself?
No, I wish I did this. Yeah.
What is
So those
this?
are like wrist warmers.
Yes.
Yep. So they should have a thumb hole.
Oh
in them.
yeah.
Oh, those are awesome.
Oh, these are awesome. I love these.
Yeah.
Who
Multiple
gave you the
colors.
idea for this, Tech Tom?
Yeah, I thought it'd be nice to
I
have.
love
yeah.
it. Yeah.
I can picture you wearing them too.
I totally would wear these, especially
We have-
around here that I feel like it's not as cold as it is on the
So
East
they're like-
Coast. And but you're still like this is
So
cool.
they're knit wrist warmers with a thumb hole, and your fingers stick out of them.
Yes.
One pair
I
of black,
love
one pair of
them.
gray.
Brown.
Brown? Colorblind.
Yep. Brown and gray. Yep.
Brown.
So why are you even trying?
Well, I'm trying to, I'm
love
trying to make a
them.
radio show here.
Tech Tom, I love them.
I leave it to you because you're always so good at that.
I do really like them.
Yeah. You're welcome.
Otherwise, we
Very
just hear.
fashion forward of you. And
Otherwise, they
it's
just hear
very
people
me.
screaming, "Oh my God, they're great! I love them!"
Yeah.
Oh yes.
Gotta tell them what they are.
I can't-
Awesome.
All right, wait. So who's the last gift?
Well, who's the last gift? Happy birthday!
2.
So the happy birthday wrapping paper is for Tom,
That's so funny.
from me to Tom. Well, I drew my roommate in this
Isn't that funny?
podcast Secret Santa.
I love these. What is it? Are they a pair of shoes?
It's a medium-sized box.
It's from Amazon.
It's too small to be a shoe box, but it is a.
It's from the Grinch.
Amazon box.
I think I actually said to you the other day, I was like, I kind of hope you have me.
Yeah, you did say that. And I was
Tom,
like,
Tom set his mic down, so I'm narrating his opening
his-
for him.
play by play.
Yeah, I've got it. I've got the commentary.
Oh, what is that?
Color
What is that? Is that socks? Slippers?
So we have some slipper socks, which would be great. I'm a slipper guy, so those would be awesome. I got a set of a happy
Stop
little
it.
camper wet naps,
Oh my God.
Baby wipes.
baby wipes.
Is this because you
Perfect.
used all of them? Huh, Jeffster? Did you use all of his wipes?
I have a orthopedic wrap. Is this for like
what?
for like if my knee or my ankle
So
gets
you can
out?
wrap Jeffster
So I
up?
can wrap my stuff up. Yes. There is a wall adapter, a universal.
It's
Oh,
for,
that's-
it's for
Wall
Australia.
for Australia?
Plug adapter
Perfect.
for Australia.
Wait, are you going to Australia? Are you going to Australia?
I'm not going to.
That's
And
awesome.
those are hospital socks.
Hospital
Yeah, they
socks?
got the
grip.
the
The
traction
grip
on the
on that.
bottom.
Yeah,
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 man,
yeah.
those things are bomb.
That's amazing.
Are these things you stole from the hospital?
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
What are they? Twisted
I got
tie?
a
No,
bag of zip ties.
zip ties.
For all my cable needs to keep our stuff
Wow,
organized.
you know him well, Jeffster.
There is a set of Allen wrenches.
So that's a
for,
bicycle
Oh.
tool.
bicycle
Dude,
tool.
that's really. Oh, you need that? Can I take
Well,
that?
it's mostly bike tools, which he doesn't ride a bike.
Yeah.
So I don't know what he's gonna do with it. But
Where'd you find that?
in my bedroom.
These are random things that you found?
Yep.
Oh my God. What is this?
Emesis bags. from the hospital.
The nurse can tell us about those.
What exactly are those
Or
for?
elephant condoms. One or the other.
Oh my God, that's great.
They're the barf bags from the hospital.
Are they barf bags?
Yeah. I mean, I guess
The
you could shit
fancy
in
word
them,
for
but,
barf is emesis.
Nemesis.
So it's an emesis bag.
You got a new car.
New car. Everybody gets a new car. Yes, I got keys to an Acura.
That's mine.
Congratulations.
That's my car.
That's so you can move his car.
That's true, actually. My car hasn't moved in 7 weeks, so we do need to start it up.
I
hope it starts too. Is that the last thing in there?
It's the last thing in there.
Oh,
Okay, it's a
that
piece
might
of
be
paper?
good. That might be good.
Yeah. It's a 8-inch cook's knife. Yep,
What?
from
It will be.
It will be.
It will be an 8-inch
Mustafa.
cook's knife.
I think that's because Jeffster ordered it too late.
Did you order it today?
No.
Yeah, right? Let's see if we're really recording this episode.
Okay,
or
so check
what.
it out. Tom is a fantastic chef.
He is.
He cooks all the time.
All the time.
He doesn't have a single decent knife.
He doesn't?
He has a handful of cheap knives that have no edge on them at all.
Yep.
So I decided he needs a good chef's knife. And I knew the one that I wanted, but I couldn't get it here in time. So
Hold on, did you research it before
Of course
you
I
bought
researched it.
Did you go to your website? You did?
Yes, of course.
That's amazing.
I'm not just going to pick a random knife. I got to pick one that
Yep.
the experts think is good.
Yep.
Anyway.
This knife was designed to meet the tough day-to-day demands of the commercial food service industry. Pro knives are expertly crafted in Slough, England, Germany.
It's not a sexy knife. It's but it's a good knife.
Yep. Excellent. Absolutely.
So
great.
it will
when
be
it-
here next week, hopefully.
Yep.
Okay.
That's great.
You make that pot
Yeah.
roast again? Or?
Yeah.
Yes.
And the rest of that shit was just I found in my room next to my bed
That's hilarious.
about an hour and a half ago.
I'm glad there was a real present in there.
Yeah, me too. I was starting to wonder. I was like, what is all this like randomness?
I'm gonna need that shit back, by the way.
I was gonna say, and now we know that Jeff is a klepto when he's at the hospital.
No,
Right?
no. My nurses were kleptos. They gave me a goodie bag like you wouldn't believe.
Really? They give
Yeah,
you
dude.
that stuff, those
I've got
barf bags?
so much stuff.
Did they give you the barf bags?
Yeah, man.
Really?
Because I was gonna barf on the way home,
Oh, you were?
but I didn't.
Oh, you
But
did.
I almost did.
Those
Oh.
are good things to keep.
But they also
in the
gave
car.
those things that those little lavender packs that they rip open and you sniff and it makes your nausea just disappear. Those were magic.
I have no idea what you're talking
No,
about.
I came out of surgery and I was nauseous and I had to go. They were wheeling me out. I'm like, I'm gonna puke. And just these little packets, you rip them open and it's like this little pad with lavender scent on it, and you just
You know what they're talking about?
you just snort this lavender.
You sure that was lavender?
And seriously,
still high on
the
drugs.
nausea
You know what
just,
I mean?
the nausea just evaporated. It was.
Did they try to sell you those
miraculous.
lavender packets, like packets when you left?
I'm holding on to those, man.
Oh, you still
Next
have
time-
some?
Hell yeah! Next time I have a hangover, I'm going to use those for sure.
Oh man, what
I
else
like
do they?
Zofran for that.
I see. I don't know what
well,
these things
she's
are.
got the goods.
Is that some good stuff?
Zofran, it's just a medicine we give people for nausea. And it's a miracle drug.
You can just give yourself an IV when you have a hangover, can't you?
Could you?
Technically.
Oh.
But
Have
I
you ever-
never, and I would never.
No,
Have you ever really put a needle like
in
IV?
school, like you and your friends didn't
Found your
like
vein
give each other IVs when you're hungover?
No, yourself
I mean,
though.
look at my veins.
But have you done it for?
Yeah.
You have poked yourself?
Yeah, it's easy for me.
Oh, I don't know if I'd want to do that.
If you were super hungover and it would fix you instantly, you would.
I don't know. I don't have problems with needles. I just don't like, and I like donating blood. I just don't like them putting the needle in me. So I always look away. So I don't think I don't want to do that.
All right, then don't.
Yeah, so I won't do it.
Problem solved.
Yeah. Since we opened a bunch of gifts and stuff, have you ever bought a gift for someone and then ended up keeping it for yourself? Whether it's like Christmas or like a birthday gift or something. Have you ever bought something for somebody or liked it so much you're like, you know what? I'm just gonna get one for me.
You know what I did for our secret Santa, our white elephant thing with my family last year?
What?
I just bought the thing that I wanted,
Yeah.
and then
Fought for it.
and then I stole it and I got it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it was
That's
great.
funny.
Yeah,
What was it?
it was a pocket knife. I mean, it was cool.
Yeah.
Other people did want it, but I ended up with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about you, Cindy? Have you ever done it?
Usually at Target, like I'll go to get gifts. They have so many cool like little packages or like fragrancy things or jewelry things or makeup things.
Yeah.
You know. And I'm like, oh yeah, I'll get this for this person. I'm like, oh, that's kind of cool. Okay, I'll get two. Or you know,
One
like
for
I'll
me.
switch it around
Yeah.
last minute. But yeah, I usually end up getting like way too much stuff at Target because I double it up.
Right. I obviously do because I bought the Commanding Life journal for myself as well. What about you, Tech Tom?
Yep. Nothing. I think
You
if
didn't
I
buy a pair of these gloves for you?
No,
Like
I did
these
not.
wrist firms? You sure?
Yeah.
You want to try them on?
Nope. I tried one of them on.
You did?
Yeah.
Do you?
Yeah,
You want to
It's the
model them
one
for
that's
me?
too big now.
No, they're actually all the same size. Like, wait, but this one's a little big. Was it this one?
I think it was.
Was it the gray one? Yeah.
Did you try it on your hand?
Yeah.
Hey!
Hey, you said it, not me.
Oh man, have you guys been to any ugly sweater parties
Not this
this
year,
year? No. Obviously, I love Christmas and I love Christmas parties. You're putting that on right now. Oh, look at it.
I saw a sweater last night that said, I'm sexy and I snow it.
And I snow it. They
Yeah.
have come up with some really clever.
Which I assumed was about cocaine, but I don't know.
Oh, come on.
I mean, it was a Christmas sweater.
yeah.
Keto AF. She's got the.
She always hashtags that
She
too.
has donned
I
her
don't
gay
think I
apparel.
say AF.
No, but that
But
is a hashtag.
Keto. Yeah, it is. I'll start hashtagging keto.
There's like
AF.
something on your. Is this glitter? Oh, okay. It was kind of cute though. It's like you should put some glitter around your eyes. Oh, I was gonna say that this past weekend, Cindy's like, oh, I need a ride. Or she was dropping her off at her car, and we're in Magnuson Park, and there's like some event going on, and we're like, what the hell's going on over here? It's like, oh, let's go see. I'm like, I think it's like a craft show or something. So we walk in and we walk around, and there was someone doing tarot cards, and I look at her and I was like, and I'm all about this stuff. And I was like, do you want to do it? And it ended up being like $10 or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was cheap. So
Tarot card reading at Magnuson Park.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Is that
So
scary?
they
randomly?
have
Is that
like
scary
a
for you?
big. There's a big building that's like a big, huge warehouse,
an
and I don't know
armory?
what it
I think it's an
normally is.
armory.
I was gonna say I don't know what it normally is. I've seen like some like kid daycare or like camp stuff coming out of there before, but the whole thing was this
And they-
market.
Yeah, it's a market, and
Setup,
they stop in
pop-up.
different. I forgot the name of it. Maybe I have the business card somewhere, but they pop up in different. It's a pop up market, and they do different cities. I think it started off in Chicago. They do San Francisco.
Well, this is a traveling thing.
Yeah.
All right.
So the vendors then kind of like just. I was asking the vendor. I'm like, well. One person that worked there or had a booth, and she's like, yeah, they ask you if you're interested, and then you sign up. So some of them could be local, some of them are, a lot of them were not from Seattle at all, but it was a good way to get exposure if you have like a new company or and I don't know what the fee is, but I see this like tarot card reading one, and I'm like, Cindy, and she's like, sure, why not? So I go first. And what would you say the reading lasted? 20 minutes, 25 minutes?
Yeah, I think they said $10 for like 10 minutes.
10 minutes,
but they
huh?
lasted longer. She spent some time with
It
us.
was at least 15, 20 minutes.
Was there
It's not like there was a long
anyone
line.
else in line?
Yeah, exactly.
No?
I'm like, oh, nobody cares about that.
You guys
except
are
for
the
me.
only suckers who.
Yeah.
Don't hate Jeff.
I'm
Don't
not,
hate.
I'm not hating.
Don't hate.
not.
So I go first, and it was very positive, you would say, right? For me.
I'm hating.
Oh, for Cindy, something different was. I thought it was very positive, and it was kind of like you're in the right direction, you're in the right path. Sometimes you may question it, but it was like very positive. I was happy with it.
Yeah, hers was really good.
Yeah, and so then Cindy sits down, and it's usually a total of about 6 cards. I think she did, and literally was it 6 or 7? She did?
Yeah, I think it's a 6.
6, but she did 7 on you
me.
because Cindy kept drawing the dark cards and the ones with the knives and the ones with the swords, and I'm like, Cindy, what the hell is wrong with you?
Like, even
I'm standing there like, yo, that's pretty dark.
Yeah.
Like, Dee's the one who wants to kill people.
Yeah.
Right?
Well-
no, mine was all positive and love. It was great.
Like,
Because
yeah,
this is
and-
the one month of the year where you're positive
Yes!
and full of love.
yeah.
The rest of the time, you just want to murder everybody.
We got to go back January 2nd.
yeah. Tables will be turned.
She was
Yeah.
like, I normally don't do this, but I feel like I really need to pull a 7th card.
Yes.
Just to see what, like we can, And it was another black
Lucky
Sword
seven.
card.
Stab. Another
I mean, you're
stabby card.
talking about swords in the eye.
Your future
swords
is very
in the-
stabby.
I was like, what's
Yeah.
going on over here? I'm like,
it was a real dark reading.
Stabby AF.
yes.
But
yes.
it was more that I stab myself than I stab other people.
Yeah. Although she is a
That's
nurse.
even worse.
Yeah.
She-
No, but it was like, oh, you're doing, I don't know. It was everything. But she's like, she tried to turn it a little bit. She's
Yeah.
like, but this one, even though it's really dark and whatever. she's
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
This one means no more. You're not going to do that anymore.
Yeah.
No more stabbing.
It was more at the after all those cards.
Cutting
she turned
yourself?
it to make it positive. No, and it was like that Cindy should kind of pay more attention to herself, and it's okay to self love, and you know what I mean.
Let go of things and stop beating yourself up over
Yeah.
other people. And other things and like focus on you, stop focusing.
That's
on,
what a knife through the eye means.
It's all those tears that she has shed. That's
one of them was literally like a woman
Yes.
who had 10 knives all chopping off parts of her body.
Wait, let me show you. I think I've been
And I'm the woman.
Wow.
Yeah. It was,
Okay.
There was one that the two
Dee,
of us.
what did it say?
Wait a minute.
What
There
did she
was
say to you,
one
Dee?
that the two of us were like, dude, is that for JJ?
Yeah,
like
it looks
what?
like a vagina.
We both pulled the same card, and I was
Well,
like,
oh,
dude,
well.
that really looks like. Wait, do I have it in here? Did I not save the? Here it goes. Oh, I think the one I here's the.
Look, where's the vagina card?
Is that the vagina? That was. Didn't we pull this one?
We got to get the video podcast going.
Yeah, right.
Well,
It was this
okay,
one.
so I
Tell
think Dee's
tell
going to
that
show me
one doesn't
something that looks like a vagina.
Doesn't that
Okay.
look like a JJ?
Let me see that. Why does that vagina have teeth?
Because we will bite you.
Oh, those are ovaries for sure.
Yes, yes.
That's ovaries and a hairy vagina.
Yeah.
And okay. Yeah.
It was
For
pretty
the
interesting. That's
for
the
the audience at home, that's pretty messed up.
Queen of Cups. That's what it was
Whoa.
called. Queen of Cups.
Oh yeah, there's Cindy getting stabbed by 100 swords. So how do we feel about tarot card readings?
well, you know, obviously she could have like, I don't know, she can make things up, but I felt like for both of us, what she was saying was true. And I was like, yeah, I hope to see some like happier things on mine, but it's like, I've been going through a hard time, you know, like this is like the hardest time of my life right now with school and work and the gym and, you know, like I didn't, throw a breakup into it as well. But it's like outside of just the breakup, it's like life right now is really hard for me. And so it was like this whole like trying to figure out where you're going and what's happening and like stop being so hard on yourself. Like, cause I feel like, I'm constantly, if it's not one of the 6 things, I'm always upset about how I'm handling one of them or I'm not happy with,
Yeah.
I feel like
So,
Cindy
again,
always, and
here we
all of
are.
us do. We all want better.
Here we are back to this theme. This is
Yeah.
like the common theme in all of our lives.
Yeah.
And kind of
Except Cindy and I talk about it, but you don't talk about it that much.
well, I will.
Competence?
I will. And incompetence.
like the fear, like the fear of like being incompetent or failure
Oh, sure.
or
Or
whatever,
just,
and just being really hard on yourself.
Or just kind of all of us feeling like we're not where we want to be and we got to figure out how to get there.
Yeah.
And can't just
You
instead
can't
of
just give up on your
we're
dreams.
not just instead of just letting things happen to us. Now it's time to like
Go after it.
read the self-help book, figure out what to do, figure out how to get where you want to go, figure out how to get the job you want,
Yeah.
figure out how to get back on the radio, whatever it is.
Right.
That's kind of why we're all in this room right now.
I know, this is why we're all
Okay.
friends.
Hey,
Yeah.
we just discovered what our podcast is supposed to be about.
Duh! That's going to be our theme
Well,
for
it is now.
2019.
A little bit, at least.
One of your cards was like, you were like, is that like a steering wheel? Like I'm taking control?
Yeah. It was kind of like me taking control.
Oh,
and
so you were
driving
reading
it.
the cards for her.
I was interpreting.
That's what
and
I would
was like-
expect. Nothing less.
Yeah. She
One of the cards
up
was-
before the lady would.
Yeah, one of them was validation. Like sometimes it wasn't seeking validations, but sometimes it was like you're concerned about what other people may think, but you shouldn't really care about that because you're on the right path, was what she said. But I think that everyone kind of goes through that where you're like thinking, oh, what is this person going to think about me now? Or, now that I don't work in radio, what are they going to think about me? You give people too much power, I think. And it's like, no, I know I'm a badass. I can do this. Like, and you have to like get your mind right and know that. So I don't know. That's why I felt good walking away from the tarot cards. I don't know if Cindy did.
I felt a little beat down. I was already sick that day and not feeling awesome.
So wait, it's kind of funny that
Cindy
you
went
gave.
home and cut herself with a razor blade.
No,
that's
I'm
not
glad
funny.
that you didn't pull Cindy's
not funny. I'm
name.
sorry.
It's not. I'm glad you didn't pull Cindy's name and get her the knife that you got ticked off. Because that would have been very weird and
yeah.
come full circle.
I don't feel like Cindy really is dying for a chef's knife right now.
No, I don't.
Probably no time to cook, really.
No.
Well, actually, no. You're probably doing tons of meal prep, actually.
Well, I got some time now. Yeah.
Okay.
School starts in like the second week of January.
I'm actually
So I
surprised you
got
don't
the
have a
air
longer
fryer.
break.
I got an air fryer, guys.
Oh.
Remember I talked about it? On
Yes,
one of the
yeah.
episodes? My sister ordered it for my parents for Christmas, and since it's so big, they just mailed it to me.
Yeah.
So
So
I
you got it already?
Air fryer. It's still in a box. So
which-
is my Instant Pot.
Wait, so your air fryer? Okay, I've never like really thought about it, and now I see it like everywhere. I see like an
I started
advertising for
seeing
the air.
it last Christmas.
Right?
I started seeing
Oh,
it.
you did? And then
Yeah.
I had never heard of it.
I was
on BuzzFeed and it was
excited.
like last minute GIF ideas. And the number one thing on there was an air fryer.
It's because everybody's keto AF right now.
Yeah. By the way, I did want to say that, yes, this podcast is available on iTunes, Spotify, TuneIn, obviously DeannaCruz.com, and Google Play. We got it through. Yeah.
Nice. Absolutely great.
Yeah.
And
So I'm super
anywhere
excited.
else you get podcasts. It should be.
Yeah. You just have to
Those are
look,
the
you
big
look
ones,
for
but-
Deanna Cruz Unfiltered. But I wanted to make sure it was on Google Play. So I was out with my friends, Rodney and Michelle, and they have Androids.
You found a friend with an Android phone?
Yeah. They're rare, very rare. And I was like, how do you listen to podcasts on these things?
They always think they're better than everybody else.
No, they don't.
Just kidding.
But
But like everybody without the iPhones is like,
It's like
Yeah.
everyone
like
who has
they
a
don't
Windows
wanna
computer.
have the iPhone.
so then I'm like, let me see that. How do you listen to podcasts? They're like, I don't know. And I was like, where's your Google Play? Well, how do you download stuff? So then I looked for podcasts and then it was on there. All of the episodes are on there. Because I was concerned because I went back to the email that said like, awaiting approval for the first podcast we ever did. And then I went back and I like hit it again. And then finally the next day it was like, oh, your podcast has been approved. And then all the episodes were on there. So so they're all on there.
Awesome.
Oh, wow. It's like we're a real show now.
Yeah, we are. It's official, guys. It's official. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
And DMX, thanks for stopping by.
And that's where YouTube shut it down.
Hey, thanks for listening to Deanna Cruz Unfiltered. Don't forget to leave a review or a 5-star rating. Every review helps more people discover the show. And you can find my social media links right above. Follow me. It's just at Deanna Cruz.